Yeah, thank you, Ravi.
Yes, okay, okay. Now fine, right?
Yeah, fine. I don't know why host is removed from meeting.
No. Actually, that other person is disturbing our session, right? At the time of what removing him, I think I clicked on you also. I added in that same removing. Okay, no issue. Now fine, na?
Okay. Yeah, fine, Ravi.
Don't worry. Still, I'm not explaining because of you only. We are just trying to what how we can enable that person, right? Just we are searching. Still our session is what nothing. I covered. Okay, good. So Fin client, right? Now let's understand, guys. Okay, let's understand. Okay, so now Fin client, what? Here we will write the Fin client. So how we will write the Fin client now? So just what? Now currently we are removing these things, because of that people will get what confusion, right? So here itself only, but first what we have need to add it in the project now. What we have need to add it in this project now, guys? Which dependency we need add? We need to add in this now.
Fin
Fin
client
client.
dependency.
Fin client, right? So now let's add, right? Let's add. So how we will add it now? How we will add it now? Right click on the project, Spring, and what? Edit starter.
Recording stopped.
Yes. So which client we will
Okay.
select it now? Open Fin client. Come on. We added this Open Fin
Fin.
client or not, guys? Come on.
Yes,
Yes,
Ravi.
Ravi.
Yeah. Now what we will do it now? Okay. Now it's adding, guys. Okay, it's adding. So good. So how we will write it, guys? Okay, how we will write it? First we will write one interface, right? First what we will do, what we will write it? First we will write the one interface, right? So public, just I'm writing what? Public, our what? Let's give what is that interface name is what? Interface name is what? Interface name vendor only, right? Same only. Vendor REST controller, REST consumer. REST what? REST consumer, right? REST consumer, right? So this is our interface, right? This is our interface. So how we will make this interface as what? Fin client interface. We will apply one annotation on the top of what? On the top of what? This Fin client, right? This sorry, on the top of this interface. What is the annotation now, guys? Fin client. Fin client interface, right? Inside this Fin client interface, what we will provide it? What we will provide it? Service ID of what? Provider. Service ID of what? Provider. What is the service ID of what is this provider project now, guys? What is the service ID? Anyone remember it? Vendor service. Come on. Vendor service, right?
Yes,
So
Yes, Ravi.
yeah, so
Vendor service.
we will provide the vendor service now, guys. Okay, good. After then what? After then what we will do it now? What we will do it now? We will write one method now, guys. But what is that method name? Should be what is that? Should be the same name. We can change it, but return type, modifier, as well as what? HTTP methodology should be same. So now open that what? Open our what? Provider controller, right? Provider REST controller. So now good. So what is that? What is the method now in the provider REST controller? We will write what? This what? This method as what? Abstract
View
method in
data.
this method is what? As an abstract method in what? Fin client interface. Come on,
Yeah, okay, Ravi.
right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Yes.
Here only I'm writing, right? Yeah, we will write as a abstract method in this interface. What we will write? The same as what? Same as what? Our rest controller method, right? So now another one is what is the HTTP methodology now, guys? What is the HTTP methodology on the top of what this method now? Get type,
Get
come
mapping.
on, get
Get
mapping, right?
mapping.
So we will
Get
apply
mapping.
we will apply that annotation on the top of what? That annotation we will apply on the top of what? This method. Again, what is the class label URI now, guys? Vendor, right? We will
Yes, Ravi.
select, yeah,
Vendor.
so this path we will select and we will make this one as a like this, right? We will make is what? Like this. Okay, so now guys, so our what? Our REST consumer, right? See this last time how much code we wrote? How much code we wrote? We need, what is that? Consumer plus what is that? Sorry, one REST template plus we need to fetch the Eureka from the Eureka what? Instances.
And
So now just this code is done now, guys. Okay, just only this much code we need to write inside that what? Inside that what? Vendor REST consumer. Then what will happen now? Our what microservices will start to consuming the data from what? Consumer application. Come on, this is the easier, that
Yes,
one,
sir.
that
yes,
one is
Ravi.
this is the easier, that one is easy now, guys.
This is
This
it.
one is
This one is easy,
And
Ravi.
this one only in the real time also people are using, guys. Okay, in the real time what people are using? What? This what? This what? This client only, right? This client only. So okay, good, guys. So after then what? One more annotation the people are using, right? At what? Main method label, guys. Okay, main method nothing but what is starter label. What is that? Enable
Enable Fign client.
enable Fign client. Enable Fign client. Enable what? Fign clients, right? In the enable in Fign client, where we will write what? Main method label, right? Main method label, right? So clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
yeah, Ravi.
Okay, so now come here. Okay, come here. So we added already, right? We added already. So what we will do it now, guys? We already added Fign client, right? Fign client dependency in what? Pom.xml na starter, in starter we added, right?
Yes.
Yes, Ravi. Yeah, right.
See this? This is the dependency. Come on.
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay,
Yes.
so fine. Now let's do the coding, right? Let's do the coding now, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, just I'm opening here, right? Opening this what? This code. So already what is that? We have what? We have what? This producer controller, but it's a need what? One client to fetch the data from what? Fetch the information from the Eureka server, right? Come
Yes,
on.
Ravi.
Eureka server. So what we will do it now? Let's create, right? Same code, let's write it. Okay, same code. This code, let's write it. This code let's write inside that what? Inside that what? Our project. So now new, in this time what we will take it now, guys? Come on.
New
Interface.
interface, Ravi.
Interface, right? Interface. So just we will give the interface name is what? Vendor rest what?
Consumer.
Consumer. Now okay, so if we want to make that what? This interface as what? Fin interface, Fin client interface, then what annotation we will apply on the top of this annotation interface now, guys?
At the red Fin
At
client.
the
At the rate
Fin
yeah, at the rate Fin client, right? So after then what? Fin client need what? Service ID of what? Provider, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
vendor
Yes.
Ravi.
service.
Service ID provider. Fin client need what? Service client provider. Sorry, service ID.
Vendor.
Now what we will do it now? We will take that what? Vendor service ID. Good. After then what? Then how this interface will understand which method we have need to take, sorry, Which consumer information we need to give what? That what? That producer method information here, right? Abstract producer
Yes, Ravi.
sorry, abstract method. That method we need as what? Here give abstract method, right? So now I'm opening this one, guys. Okay, so good. So what is the method name? View data, right? Now just copy this method, right? Just copy this method and come here and paste it, right? And make this method as what? Abstract method. And after then what is the methodology they used? We used now get mapping, right?
Get mapping.
Mapping, get
Yes, sir.
mapping. Yeah, so just what? Just get mapping, paste on the top of this get mapping. And now one more things, right? We need to give proper path. Now what is the class level path now, guys? Product, right?
Product.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, product. Now give that product also, right? So now our Fin client, what? Our Fin client interface is ready now, guys, to work, right? But what? One more things we need now. One more thing. Open that what? Open that main method starter. Now here what annotation we will write it now, guys? Previously we are using, because of that we took what? Eureka. Now in this time we are using Fin clients. Then what annotation we will take it now? At the rate enable Fin client.
Enable Fign client.
Enable Fin client. Now our project is ready now, guys. Okay, now our project is what? Ready now. Okay, so good. So what we will do it now? Let's run and let's see that. Okay, let's run it. And what? So now first which application we will run it now, guys? Load balancer client now.
Eureka server.
Eureka server, sorry. Eureka server
Yes.
we will now right click, run, and what? Spring Boot application.
Type.
Now this one is running now. Now open the Chrome. Open the Chrome now. Okay, good. HTTP localhost 8761. Now there is no instance. Any instance is there now?
No instance.
No instance, right? No instance. So what we will do it now? Then we will run our what? Vendor services, right? Vendor services. Now let's run that one also. Right click. Run. Now refresh it. Yeah, one instance is running now, guys. Currently one instance is running or not? Come on.
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, now let's run one more same instance. Let's run one more time, right? So just we need to change the port
Yeah.
number.
Yes. Yes. Put.
Right click, run it. Now refresh it. Yeah, two instances is running now.
Yes.
Come on. Okay, good.
Yes.
So next what? Next run our what? Consumer application. Next run our what? Consumer application. Where the consumer application? This one, right?
Product. Yeah. Product. Yes.
Yeah, right click,
Product service.
run this one also. Run it. Now come to our what? Eureka dashboard. Now refresh it. Yeah, our product services also running now. Both application is running or not, guys? Come on.
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
So
Yes.
who's the consuming the services? Product service is consuming the services, right?
Product services.
Yeah,
Ravi.
so now click it. Click here and come here. Just what we will do it now? What we will do it now? What is the path? I forgot. Right? Product and info. Product.
Product info.
Product and info. Products.
Yes. From the product only we are getting the response. Why we are not getting the response from what? Yeah. It's we know that. Why
Method have nothing.
we are not calling what here method, right? So now
method.
yes, so what we will do it now, guys. So this is the vendor rest consumer, right? We need to make the has a relation with what, that product rest controller na. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Private what, vendor rest controller, and what is that, consumer
Consumer.
control shift O. Yeah.
Auto-wire.
So after then what, auto add, we made the auto add. Then what we will do it now, consumer dot what is the method now, guys? View the data in this time, right?
View data.
View
Yes, yes,
data. View data.
Now clear.
Yes,
Yes,
Ravi.
Ravi.
Now let's run one more time, right? The same application. So which one, this application is what, product rest controller na. Just
Use controller.
now I'm running the same application again. Now right click, run as Spring Boot application. Come to dashboard here, refresh. Wrong application. 1 minute. Wait. Let's stop it. All application, right? Yeah. So good. First, which one we will run it now, guys? First, which one we will run it? Eureka server, right?
Yes, Ravi. Eureka server.
Now refresh this one. Yeah. Our Eureka dashboard is came, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now let's run what, our producer application. Right click, run as what, this one. One time we run, and what, let's change the port number. Yes. Right click, run Spring Boot. Now refresh it. Yeah, 2 instances is running now, guys. Come on.
Yes,
Yes.
Ravi.
Ravi.
Okay, now let's run our what, consumer application.
Application.
Right click, run. Now refresh it. Yeah, our consumer application is running, right?
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, so now click on this one and come here. What is that, product info na?
Yes, Ravi.
Product info, hit it. Hey, product info, why we are getting 500 internal problem? 1 minute, let's check it.
See, we can see there on console, Ravi.
Ravi,
Mhm.
this Fign client we are calling from the vendor to the product, right?
Request path maybe problem, Ravi.
Yes.
I think day method and path we need to change.
No, 1 minute, I'll check it. This is right. So here vendor we are getting, right? Vendor plus what, data is there na? Vendor and the data is there, and what is we are calling now? Arey, 1 minute.
Product info calling.
Yes, because of that we are getting the problem now.
We need to include the product method here.
Here what we need now, guys, we need what? Vendor plus data, right? Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, let's stop it again.
Yes.
Good observation, Padma. Very good observation. Yeah. So first let's run what? Eureka server. Right click. Run the Eureka server. Yes. Now refresh it. There is a no instance. Okay. Again, which one we will run? Our producer application. Run it. Change the port number 8. Two times. Let's run it. Now come here. Now refresh it. One instance. One more time refresh it. Two instances is running,
Yeah.
right? Two instances is there now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay. Now open our what? Consumer application
Consumer.
and run it. Now refresh it. Yeah. Product services is coming, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Now click it.
Yes.
Now change it here.
Vendor data.
No, vendor data, no. Product data, product info. See this, we are getting or not, guys? Using Fin client, the same things. Come on. From the product, from the vendor,
Yes,
and
Ravi.
what is that? Vendor service plus what ID we are getting, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Using which client? Using which client now?
Fin
Fin
client.
client.
Fin client.
Using
Fin
Fin
client.
client, right? So
Let's go.
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
okay, guys, so don't worry, we are going to learn what use amount of what we will do the experiment on Fin client. Okay, so real time project also we will implement based on the Fin client, and the industry also using Fin client only, right? Industry also using what? Fin client only. So still, but just I given one image to you people. Okay, it's image to you people. So now first what we are doing now, create one what? Create one consumer application using what? Using which dependency now? Open fin dependency na, guys? Come
Yes,
on.
Ravi.
Open fin dependency.
Yes, Ravi. Open fin.
After then next what we did now? Add starter, right? At starter class, what we added now, guys? What we added at starter what we added?
Enable fin
Client.
client.
Of consumer, I'm talking about
Enable
consumer.
fin client.
Yeah, we added what? We added what? At the rate enable
Pinch client.
fin clients,
Fin client.
right? After then what we did now? We need what? Define one what? Interface using what? One name, and what is that? And we need what? To add what? Fin client on using service ID or not? This one, I'm talking about this one, guys. Okay, I'm talking about this class. Come on.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Ravi.
Yes.
On the consumer application.
Yes. So define
One interface.
Defined one interface. Define one interface with what? With what? With any name, right? Any name we can define that interface and add what is that? Add @fin. Fin client. Fin client with what? Service ID. With what? With what now, guys? With what? Service ID now. Vendor service ID is there, right?
Service
Using this,
ID. Yes,
yeah.
Ravi.
Using this, what we will do it now? We will write that interface. Come on. Here service ID
Yes,
must,
Ravi.
but what? This service ID, guys, this service ID must be what? Must be what? Our what? Producer application. Producer application, right? Here, here,
Provider
here,
application ID. You know?
service ID must of what? Must of what? Our producer application. Producer microservices. Producer microservices, right? And next, what we did
Yes, Ravi.
after, then what we are doing now? After then what we are doing? We are declaring one abstract method here or not, guys? This method we are making as abstract or not? Come on. Inside that fin interface. Come
Yes,
on.
Ravi. Interface.
Yes,
Ravi.
yes. So define abstract method or copy the same or copy from REST controller. REST controller that method, right? That method return type and what? Parameter and what is that? HTTP method and what? And path must be same. Clear?
Yes, Ravi.
Any confusion?
No, Ravi.
Okay.
No, Ravi.
Okay, so now, okay, guys, so let's what? I'm writing some program here only, right? I'm writing what? Our producer application, right? And I'm only writing what? Two example I will give. One example I will give to you people. You guys will give the response. How we will write what? Our fin interface. Are you ready now? Everyone,
Yes,
Yeah,
Ravi.
Ravi.
everyone give the response, guys. Okay, so just assume it, right? Just assume it. I'm preparing background now, guys. Okay, I'm preparing what? Basic things in fin using what? Fin client. Next level discussion is our what? Too much big, and there need what? Our what? Spring Boot, right? Spring Boot REST module knowledge. If anybody don't have Spring Boot REST, or sorry, Spring Boot REST knowledge, the people will suffer. Okay, so now, let's understand. Okay, so here what? Just let's prepare it. Okay, so now this is what? Our producer REST controller microservices, right? Just in this side I'm writing what? Our producer REST application, and here I'm writing what? Our consumer application. Consumer microservices, right? Consumer microservices REST controller. REST controller, I'm writing here what? Consumer REST controller or REST controller only, right? So good. So here what I'm writing, just assume it, right? One interview question will conclude here only, right? Just focus on it. So our what? Service ID is what? Spring dot application name equal to, just I'm giving what? Let's take, we are a student, right? Let's take a student only. Student service. This is the Service ID of what? Our project or our application now, right? Our what? Producer application. So here what I'm writing now, here I'm writing one controller now, guys. Okay, so how we are writing? At the rate rest controller, at the rate rest controller. After then I'm specifying one what? Specifying class level also one path. So
Request mapping.
yeah, request mapping, just I'm giving what? Student, 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 right? Just I'm writing what? A student. In here I'm writing one controller now. Okay, public class student controller. What I'm coding standard I'm following, guys. Okay, student rest controller, student rest controller. Good. So inside this one, right? Inside this one method is there. We have what? One method, right? One method, which one will select what? Which one will save the data? Means what? Form data we are saving, right? Form data we are saving now. So for that purpose, we are writing one method. What is that? Public, what is that? Response entity. I hope the people are remember this object. Come on.
Yes,
Yes,
Ravi.
reprint of
Yes, sir.
Response.
Ravi.
Yeah, just I'm taking create student. Create student. This is what? Our method. Inside this one, what? Some logics are there, guys. Okay, inside this one, what? Logics are there. Okay, logics I'm not going to write it. Just for understanding purpose I'm writing logic, right? Here logic is there. Okay, so here we will use what? Here we will use what? At the rate post mapping. At the rate post mapping, right? Inside that one, inside this one, what we are going to do now? Just we are taking one URI, save. Okay, this is our controller. So whenever we need to write what? Whenever we need to write what? Our fin object, then how we will write it now? How we will write it now? Now I'm writing here. Okay, don't bother about that. But last first I will give, again you guys will give the what answer, right? So now I'm writing what is that? First what we will take fin client, right? Fin client. Inside that, what is the service ID now, guys? Student service, right? Oh, I wrote wrong. Okay, just
Yes,
assume that
student
this is,
service.
just assume that a student, right? So we will give what? Student service, student service, right? After then what we will take one interface, right? Interface, just I'm following naming convention, right? Student rest controller is there na? Let's student rest consumer here take, right? Student rest consumer. Now good. Okay, good, guys. So you can copy from here, right? Because this is the method now. So must be name. This one is not mandatory, guys. Okay, you can change any name, you can take any name, but what? Modifier return type must be same, as well as what? As well as what? HTTP methodology. Which HTTP methodology we are using, right? We are using which HTTP methodology, right? So here what is that? We will take what is that? Public response entity. Response entity as a what? Generic type is what? String, right? String. You can take your own name or same name also, right? You can take name, can be changed, but what? Return type plus what? Modifier will not change, right? Modifier will not change. So create, just I'm taking same only. Yes, student, right? Now this method declare as a what? Abstract method. After then what? Post methodology is there na? Come on,
Yes, Ravi.
guys. So we will use what is that? At the rate post mapping. Here what we will take
Post
it
mapping.
now. Here what we will take it now, guys. Slash yes student.
Save.
Slash student.
Right.
After then what? Save. Like this, we will write the code inside that what? Inside our what? Fin class, right? Fin interface. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Got it?
Yes,
This
sir.
is our what? This is our what?
Yes, Ravi.
Fin client interface code. And this is our what? Producer application.
Ravi, no need to put the status codes and all those things. This is enough, Ravi.
Yeah,
In
no
the
need,
REST
no need.
client, we use the
Yeah, REST client
okay.
we will use, right? That is the different, right? Here for the intra communicating purpose we are using, right? Still gateway
Okay.
API gateway. Whenever we will send the request from outside, right? Outside using what? Our what? Angular application or other application, then we will think about that. Currently
Okay.
just think about this one only, whatever things I'm explaining, Padma, right?
Yeah,
Here
got it, Ravi.
here there is no use of what is status code.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So when the things will come, I will tell. Okay, but the good doubt, right? Whenever I will touch that point, I will tell you, yeah, this is your doubt. Now I'm clarifying your doubt. It's a good, very nice things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So okay, good. So now okay, let's write what? Multiple controller, guys. Okay, shall I write multiple controller? Here
Yes,
only,
Ravi.
like this
Yes.
only we will understand. Okay, so and we will understand how we will write the code in Fin client. Okay, that one only, because whenever we will write the services project, now the things will come to you guys. Okay, so now first let's understand like this only. Okay, good. So just I'm writing what? Again some just assume that service ID is what? Our service ID is what? Vendor. In this time I'm taking service ID what? Vendor service.
Yes.
Vendor service, right? Now I'm going to write what? One application. In that different HTTP method will be there. Different HTTP method is there, right? So REST controller, request mapping. Inside that, let's take vendor, and take the name of what? Controller, public class vendor REST controller, right? Vendor REST controller. Okay, good. So inside that first method is our what? We need to fetch all record from the database. We need to fetch the all record from the database, right? So for that purpose, I'm writing the method. Okay. So public what? Public response entity. This one will return what? List of what? List of vendor, na? List of vendor. List of vendor. After then I'm taking what? Get all. If anybody completed our what? If anybody completed our rest project, those people is getting this point. I can expect, right? Those people are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the one method, right?